The Three Little Hawaiian Pigs and the Magic Shark. One morning in Hawaii, a mother and a father pig called their children together. "Our dear pua'a keikis," they said with sorrow in their voices, "as much as we love you, it is time for you to become grown-ups and seek your own way in the world. Here's a sack of money for each of you. Spend it wisely and always be careful of strangers." After saying aloha to their parents, the three little pigs set off down the road, looking forward to a life full of happiness, adventure, and riches. They had gone only a short distance when they met a man with a load of pili grass. "Aha!" said the first little pig. "This is for me. I will build myself a grass house, and I will live beside the sea." So he bought the pili grass and happily headed toward the beach, where he built his house. It was finished quickly, and he took his pole and his net, his small bucket for opihi, and he went fishing. The other two little pigs went on until they met a man selling driftwood. "Aha!" said the second pig. "This is for me. I will build myself a house of driftwood, and I will live beside the sea." Feeling pleased with himself, he quickly built his house and went to join the first little pig, fishing and scraping opihi off the slippery rocks. The third little pig went on until he met a man selling lava rock. "Aha!" said the third little pig. "This is for me. I will build myself a house of lava rock, and I will live beside the sea and go fishing with my brothers." It took many days to build the house, and before it was done, one brother came to visit the third little pig. "Why are you wasting your time on such a hard house to build?" he asked. "We're pal with our houses and have time to fish and take it easy, surfing and playing. Forget this house. Come with us." The third little pig just shook his head. He said he would rather take his time and build a strong house. After many days of hard work, the lava rock house was finished. It was sturdy and strong, and the third little pig was pleased with his work. He checked his doors and windows carefully to be sure the house was snug and safe. Then off he went to join his brothers beside the sea. The three little pigs threw their nets and pulled in the reef creatures like the brilliant yellow tang, the horned humu humu, or the slimy octopus he'e. They climbed over the wet rocks, scraping off the delicious opihi, and once in a while they caught puhipaka, the fierce fanged eel. Sometimes they took their poles and, standing far out on the rocks, fished the deeper waters for the larger ulua, opakapaka, and ahi. They played tag, splashed in the tide pools, and chased tiny sand crabs. Their days were clear and sunny and cooled by gentle trade winds. When the waves broke just right beside the reef, they took their surfboards and caught long, breathtaking rides to the beach. Meanwhile, an evil magic shark watched them. From deep down where the water is green, back and forth swam the magic shark, his long teeth shining in the gloomy water. He especially wanted to eat the 3 little pigs since they looked so sweet and tender. He knew he couldn't catch them on the rocks, for the lava was too sharp and the pigs too quick. He wished they would fall off their surfboards, but the pigs were too good and went too fast through the rough water. So watching and planning, the magic shark drooled and thought of the yummy pigs. Then one morning, unable to stand his craving any longer, the magic shark disguised himself as a shave ice man and knocked on the door of the first little pig's house. Little pig, let me in," he called. "I have plenty shave ice." The little pig peeked out of the window. He was hot and thirsty, and the cool, colorful shaved ice looked so tasty. He grabbed his money and started to open the door. But just in time, he saw a fin on the shaved ice man's back, and he knew it was really the magic shark. He quickly shut the door and locked it. The shark knocked harder and called, little pig, let me come in." "Oh no," cried the little pig, "not by the hair of my chinny chin chin." The magic shark was hot and hungry, and the little pig's answer made him very mad. He yelled at the little pig, little pig, let me come in, or I will huff and I will puff and I will blow your house down." And the little pig did not open his door. After all, he wasn't crazy, and he knew what the magic shark wanted. So the very mad magic shark huffed, and the very mad magic shark puffed, and the very mad magic shark blew down the first little pig's house. The first little pig ran out of the back door, down the path to the house of the second little pig, and the very mad magic shark went back to the ocean to cool off and make a new plan. In a few days, the magic shark was hungry for little pigs again. This time he dressed up as a beach boy, wearing white pants, a coconut leaf hat, and a lei around his neck. He knocked on the door of the second little pig's house and called, little pig, let's talk story and play ooks." The little pigs grabbed their ukulele and nose flute and opened the door, and the beach boy smiled, and the little pig saw rows and rows of long, sharp, white teeth just in time, and they slammed the door. Little pig, let me come in," called the hot, hungry magic shark anxiously. "Oh no," cried the little pigs. They knew that was no friendly beach boy out on the steps. "Not by the hairs on our chinny chin chins." This made the magic shark upset, so he roared, "Then I will huff and I will puff and I will blow your house down." Just as he said he would, the very upset magic shark huffed, and the very upset magic shark puffed, and the very upset magic shark blew the house down of the second little pig. The little pig and his brother jumped out the window and ran down the path to the house of the third little pig. Once more the magic shark, hot and still hungry, swam angrily down to his watery home to plot and scheme. After a few days, his hunger pangs were so bad that the magic shark decided to try again. This time he went pretending to be a lei seller. He knocked on the third little pig's door and called sweetly, little pig, let me come in. I have leis to sell." The 3 little pigs loved to wear leis, and they were happy to hear a sweet voice calling. They looked out and saw the lei seller in her mu'u and lauhala hat and the flower leis on her arms. But then they also saw a shark's tail sticking out from under the mu'u. They knew who that was, and they rushed around, locking the doors and windows. Little pig, let me come in," called the magic shark, growing upset. "Oh no," answered the little pigs, "not by the hairs on our chinny chin chins." "You'll be sorry," screamed the furious magic shark in his loudest voice. "I will huff and I will puff and I will blow your house down." No one answered and no one opened the door. So the furious magic shark huffed and the furious magic shark puffed and the furious magic shark huffed and he puffed and he blew. And nothing happened. Again, he huffed and he puffed, and he huffed and he puffed, and he blew, and still nothing happened. Once more, the furious magic shark huffed, and the furious magic shark puffed, and the furious magic shark huffed, and the furious magic shark puffed, and blew, and still the lava rock house stood firm. Now, this made the magic shark extremely furious. So, gathering up all of his air, the extremely furious magic shark huffed and puffed and huffed and puffed and huffed and puffed and blew 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 until whoosh, kersplat, he fell on the ground all out of air, looking like a flat balloon. It was quiet and still. The three little pigs cautiously peeked outside of the house. Seeing the very flat magic shark, they quickly ran outside and rolled him up like a straw mat and tied a string around him. Then, taking him off to the dump, they threw him away. When they returned to the seashore, the third little pig helped his brother build sturdy rock houses, and once they were finished, the three little pigs gave a large party. They invited all their friends and relatives, as well as the shaved ice man without a fin, to serve refreshments, a beach boy without rows of sharp white teeth to join the musicians, and a lay seller without a shark's tail to give out lays. From then on, the three little pigs lived safely and peacefully beside the sea. So a pua'a is a Hawaiian word meaning pig, and keiki is a Hawaiian word. It means child. Aloha is a Hawaiian word that means such things as hello, goodbye, and love. Pili grass is a grass used to thatch grass houses in old Hawaii. Opihi is a shallow cone-shaped limpet shell whose animal is prized eating. It's really delicious. It's an acquired taste, though. Lava rocks are formed by volcanoes. The yellow tang is a small, bright yellow reef fish. Humuhumu is short, actually, as the state fish of Hawaii, called the humuhumu nukunuku apua. He'e is a Hawaiian word for octopus. Puhipaka is a ferocious eel with sharp teeth. Sorry about the markings. I don't know who did that. They're going to have a timeout because we don't write in books. Ulua is a kind of jackfish. Opakapaka is a blue snapper. Ahi is the yellowfin tuna. The trade wind breezes is what keeps Hawaii cool. Shaved ice, they sell it at the Labor Day Festival. It's just shaved ice with syrup on it. Mu'umu'u is a long dress. Ukulele is a 4-stringed instrument that looks like a guitar, but it's really small. A nose flute is a flute that you play by nose. A lei is a garland of flowers. You can wear it anywhere, usually around your neck. You can wear it on your head, on your ankle, on your wrist. Nose flute. Oh, we already went over that. Lauhala is the leaf grass. They can they make hats and rugs out of it. And pau means all done. The end. I hope you enjoyed The Three Little Hawaiian Pigs and the Magic Shark by Donivee Martin Laird, illustrated by Jossem. Have a great evening.